In the past few days, I've met with several people who live in RVs and trailers parked on Ryden Road and at the foot of Castro Street in Richmond. I want to share with you some of the things they told me about life on the street and their hopes for a better future. Jessica's RV is parked on Castro Street. She likes RV living. She says, I have a full functioning house. I have a kitchen, a separate bedroom, a bathroom, and I'm the first person in my generation and my family to own my own home. It's 100% cheaper, she said, than living in an apartment. It teaches you to be self-sufficient. Living here reduces my carbon footprint, so I'm also helping the environment. Jessica has a full-time job. She's an in-home caregiver for autistic and other special needs children. I love my job, she said. I wouldn't change it for the world. Jessica likes the idea of a safe park near City Hall. She said it would be definitely better than Castro Street. It's closer to transportation, she said. It's safer. It's closer to grocery stores. But if there is a single mom, a disabled veteran who needs it more than me, they should go first. Jessica said, living here has made me more aware of my surroundings, more involved in my community. We're like a family. We help one another. We share. Don't judge us by what you see. Come and sit down. Have a cup of coffee with us. Trina and Robert were cooking chicken in front of their RV on Castro Street. Trina told me, our house burned up in June 2019. For a while, we lived in our RV in the driveway, but the city told us we had to move. Even though it was our residence, we couldn't reside there. The code enforcement officials told us about this piece of land down here on Castro Street where we could bring our RV and park it. They told us there would be toilets and running water, but that turned out not to be true. We felt pretty let down, she said. I don't expect the city to take care of me, Trina went on. But if Castro Street was a house, they'd red tag it and make us move out. I think the community as a whole needs to take some responsibility for that small segment of society that's not living with the basic needs of life. I think everybody deserves a chance to live. Trina talked about the challenges of living on the street. We're without basic needs, she said. We have to haul our water from several blocks away in 5-gallon jugs. We have to go elsewhere to use the restroom. We had no toilets until a week ago when we got a portable. If we didn't have a car, I don't know what we'd do. Life out here is very hard. It's a hard way to live. A safe and well-managed RV park would be wonderful, she said. That would be a better way of life. Robert added, a little help is all we need. It won't take much, but that little bit of help would do a lot of good. Desiree lost her home when she was disabled with a brain tumor and unable to keep her job as a dialysis technician. Bills and debts spiraled out of control, and she lost her home and her car. She lives here with her partner, who has a steady job. I've been here 6 months, she said. When we were on the street, every couple of days the police would come by and tell us we had to move, but here the police have left us alone. Desiree hauls water in a 20-gallon jug and depends on a generator for electricity. Desiree is skeptical about moving to a safe park near City Hall because she feels it would be more exposed to vandalism and crime. When you're homeless, she said, people try to hurt you when you're down. In that neighborhood, we'd be considered outsiders, and I'm afraid we wouldn't be welcomed. But it would be awesome to have a water supply, toilets, and electricity. Eventually, I want to get back into a normal house or apartment. That would be enormous. But for now, this is my home. I know some people are afraid of us. They get up petitions and opposition, but we're just people struggling to get by, and some of us have been hit hard by things that we have no control over. Emily Smith lives in a trailer on Ryden Road with her partner Marquise. She said she was very dubious when she first heard about the proposal for a safe park at City Hall because she thought of it as a high crime area and she worried it might not be safe. But after learning some details of the proposal, she was more positive. I'm giving it a second thought, she said. It sounds good to me. It would be gated so you can't just have anybody walk in there. It would have electricity and water. Right now, we just have a generator, and we have to haul our own water. And it would have a manager and security on the site. Emily and Marquise would love to be close to the Kaiser Medical Center, where they both have to go frequently. Hector and Brenda have been homeless for 4 years and have been at Ryden Road for over 3 years. Brenda was burned out of an apartment in San Jose. She moved in with a friend in Richmond, but when the friend got deported, Brenda couldn't pay the rent on her own and ended up on the street. Hector and Brenda try to keep their surroundings clean and neat. But not everybody does that, she says, leading to trash accumulation and unsanitary conditions. We'd love to be someplace where there's a regular trash pickup, she said. The couple gets their electricity from a generator, but it costs $10 a day in gasoline just to keep the electric on. Brenda described what it might be like in an ideal RV park. She said there would be no parties, no drugs, no visitors late at night. That's the kind of place I would like to live in. It would be managed with rules for everybody, like everybody else in the world. There would be bathrooms, showers, electricity, a place to do laundry, and a way to get rid of our trash. Bert runs a bicycle repair shop from his trailer on Ryden Road, where he's been for 2.5 years. I'd love to get off the street and find something more permanent, Bert said. I'd be definitely interested in a city-run safe park, but I need more information about it. It should be a place where the folks actually living there could help make the rules. A place with no drug sales, where people can't just wander in off the street. A place where people can be good neighbors to each other. You'd have to have regular trash pickups, toilets, and showers. Here on Ryden, there's a lot of petty theft that goes on, Bert said. He showed me where thieves had broken into his place the night before. I've had generators and solar panels stolen, he said. Right now, I share a neighbor's generator. We split the cost of gas. We have a strong community here, with regular meetings. We look out for each other. That's the value of living here, Bert said. These are just a few of the 100 or more Richmond residents living in their vehicles on city streets. Most of them are looking for a chance to better their lives and get back on their feet. This is Tom Herriman for SOS Richmond.